for each other. So they say, we'd only fight with each other. So they say, we'd take flight from each other, row all night with each other, just no good for each other. So they say, they tell me, if you're the chalk, then I'm cheese. If I'm a bee, you're not the knees. If you're a player, I'm not pleased. And if I were the tropics, you'd freeze.
Won't we? Are we downhearted? No.
The post, madam.
Yes, thank you, Potterton. Leave it there, please. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
What did you say? Stop it!
Pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. I know you're awake. Glory be to God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. You can't be asleep. Your mouth's closed. As it was in the beginning. Charlie, world without end. Amen. Charlie!
Oh, God.
I don't know how you can sleep when our little girl is out there, somewhere, anywhere, been... Oh.
All right, leave that. Oh. Oh, dear. Look, you shouldn't let them see you frightened of them.
I'm sure he shouldn't be allowed in here. I'm sure he shouldn't.
Look, they're trained not to look. They have that certain way of holding their heads so all they ever see is the end of their nose.
You're not going to sit there and read, are you?
I don't see why not.
Charlie, our little girl, our only daughter, was stolen from the altar by a man old enough to be her father. And we don't know where she is or what she's been doing all night.
I've got a pretty shrewd idea.
Oh, don't say that.
Now, look, you've got to face facts, woman. She left of her own free will, of her own accord. Not a thought for you and me. She's wanting, that's what she is, wanting.
What are we going to do?
Look, tell a few more beads, dear. That always cheers you up.
Charlie, what are we going to do?
I've already done it, old girl.
What?
This, ancient Lothario, he's a fiddle player, isn't he?
Yes.
Well, I've got his bass downstairs. And how can he a fiddler be without a fiddle?
You mean he'll have to come here?
Yes. And when he comes, I'll have him right where I want him.
No! Oh, Charlie, you are clever.
You ever heard of hot water?
Yep. It's classified under L for luxury.
Advanced mathematics. Bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to inverse my matrix.
Just spent the night on your sofa. I think I may have inversed mine.
That's just old age.
I never quite figured you as the Pythagoras type, you know.
It's one of the pleasures of parenthood, man. The kid's homework.
Oh, thanks very much. Thank you. That's better. Ah. Oh, lackaday, lackaday. Do I sense bad news?
Yeah, well, talking about the kids,
Yeah.
don't know how to phrase this, really.
Oh, come on, Ben. You and I have known each other long enough. Don't bother to phrase it. Just say it.
Yeah, well, that's cool, yeah. Well, when you finish that, piss off, okay?
I see. Is coffee included?
Don't start giving me all that badly done to jive. My wife comes back tomorrow, and I got 2 teenage kids with a very heavy year in front of them. O-levels. Very uptight time, man. Like it's a crucial age in their development as rationally minded, independent, responsible members of society.
I see you do their sociology homework as well.
All I'm trying to say is that for them to come down in the morning and find a shagged-out, middle-aged bass player sprawled all over the kitchen is not conducive to such a development. You dig?
Oh, yeah, I dig, yes. Well, you certainly know how to start a fellow's day off with a great sparkle, don't you?
Truths like that get you where it makes the old eyes water.
Father Denham's here.
What's up? Didn't you finish the bottle yesterday?
He wants to talk to you.
And I don't want to talk to him. Oh, all right. Good morning, Father.
Oh, dear.
And what is so humorous all of a sudden?
Oh, memory. Sweet memory of a drunken sod of a drummer who used to put it about as though they were going to put a tax on it. Now look at him. Rubber-gloved, mother-henning, symbol of women's liberation.
Yeah. Well, that's classified under R for responsibilities, man.
That is classified under M for marriage, mortgage, millstone, and misery, man.
There's something else goes under M, you know. Maturity.
Oh, no, not you as well, Ben. I think I should resent that remark.
You'd be wise to do more than resent it. Okay. So my track record is a little...
Sordid?
Okay, sorted.
Can't find the opening. Oh, there we are.
But I left all that behind. I grew out of it. Now, I earn my bread doing what I like.
Oh, Ben, not this time in the morning, please.
I got a nice, well, reasonable home, couple of smashing kids, and a lady I love. In the old-fashioned way. And you know what that adds up to? Reasons for living. And what have you got, you cynical old plucker? Huh? There's some chick squatting in your pad, the bad guys came and lifted your furniture, and since Charlie took it, you've got nothing to pluck anymore.
Ben, drummers are not supposed to be philosophical. Drummers are supposed to be thick.
Well, you don't have to be a farmer to walk across a field and avoid the cowpats. Now, just drink that up, get dressed, and I'll walk you down to the corner.
Oh, great.
I need some fags anyway.
Oh, I see. That's it, is it? That's it. I mean, you know, a couple of gams of beer, kip on the couch, a dash of homespun philosophy, and there I am out of my ear. Is that it?
You got a pad of your own.
It happens to be occupied.
You're not married to her. You don't owe her anything. Sling her out.
Supposing she doesn't want to be slung out.
Well, thump her, then sling her out.
Just an old sentimentalist at heart, Ben, aren't you?
Oh. She's changed the lock.
Oh, well, it's you.
Yes.
Well.
I was just passing by, you see, and I thought, well, I'll pop in for a few bits and bobs and...
Oh. Well, it's your place. Why didn't you just let yourself in?
Oh, well, I was about to, but then I thought, well, I might catch you, well, you know...
Oh, I see. Well, could you open up now, please? Because my key's at the bottom of this lock.
Ah. Well, as it happens, I've also left my... You had no right to change that lock.
I had to. It was broken, and I have every right to protect myself.
Oh, really? From whom?
Half the people in this country. Or judging from the number who've been marching in and out of this place over the last few days. Or had you forgotten?
That was in the days when there was something worth repossessing in this flat. And I ask you now, who in his right mind would want to come into an empty flat? Just... What's all this?
I suppose you expected me to live in a sleeping bag forever.
Who paid for it?
Nigel, would you like some coffee? Or are you just picking up your bits and bobs?
Yes, Nigel paid for it.
Was the yes for coffee or bits and bobs?
Yes, coffee. Answer my question.
I forgot the sugar. Sorry, I'll just have to do without.
Now, will you please answer my question?
There are eggs in there.
You!
I spent all morning getting this shopping. If you've broken anything...
If you've broken anything...
Oh, do shut up, Mangum. You can be so immature at
I
times.
don't wish to know that. I haven't finished, Terry. I haven't finished talking to you. God, if I was a piano player, I'd lost the use of my soft pedal for years. Listen, are you going to come in here and talk and behave like a normal, civilized human being, or do I have to hobble in there after you? Oh! That's better. Now, I'm sure that by now, Nigel must be very grateful to me for having taken you off his hands. However, I haven't finished talking to you. Heaven preserve me from rich, spoiled young women. Mind you, of course, it's not your fault, is it? I mean, how can it be? Surrounded all your life by horse droppings and servants. This is mine. Where'd you get these?
I went back to the auctioneers. Crossed a few palms with paper.
You mean to say you actually sold Nigel's ring?
Well, Charlie paid for it. I couldn't get everything, but I did get your records and your bed. The rest of this stuff is second-hand.
You sold Nigel's engagement ring to pay for our future life together.
We'll just have to make do and mend for a while.
Immoral. Immoral and indecent. Why haven't I got my own piano back?
They'd broken it up for scrap.
Philistines. Well, about my double bass, I mean, what do you think Charlie's done?
And it'll be at home.
That I don't like. Well, now, is there anything else I should know?
Yes. Your lease expired yesterday.
Oh, great. Do you think there's a curse on snatching brides from the altar?
All right, have a drink. But don't get greedy.
Sherry, madam?
Thank you, Potterson.
Sherry, father.
Thank you. Yes, a terrible thing. Terrible. I thought perhaps the novena, it might help. If not in this life, then in the next. Yes, it was a terrible thing. Still, they say the Lord in his infinite wisdom moves in mysterious ways.
Well, he certainly duffed me up this time.
Charles.
Oh, sorry. Yeah? Teresa? Now listen to me, young lady.
Charlie, remember you have a dicky heart, darling. Well, aren't you going to ask me how I am? I am your only daughter, remember? Charlie, have you taken your pills? Well, because I was just wondering if you had £9,000 handy. Charlie, are you still there?
Charlie, is she all right? What's happened, Charlie?
She wants 9,000 quid. That's what she wants. 9,000 sods. She elopes from the wedding ceremony. She puts us all through the mill, chasing up and down the flaming country looking for her. Now she rings up cool as a cucumber and asks me for £9,000.
Perhaps if I had a word with her...
Look, you've had your say. She's one of yours, isn't she? If you'd have done your bit properly, we wouldn't be in this mess. She'd be here at home now, honouring her father and her mother.
Oh, Charlie, do stop being so Victorian. This is business. It is. Well, don't blame me if you lose the opportunity to the Arabs.
I don't care. What Arabs?
Arabs? What's happening to my baby?
I've come across a pied-à-terre. Very exclusive, estimated to double in value within 6 months. The lease has just come free. But we must act now. Every passing minute sees a new camel parked outside. It's a pied-à-terre, Charlie.
What's a pied-à-terre? What, double 9,000 quid in 6 months? Well,
If I might suggest...
oh, never mind. Buy it. Look, we can't have any more of our nationalities going to these desert wallets. Look, I'll transfer the money to the usual place, you know? Right. £9,000 profit in 6 months, that's not bad, is it? Good girl, eh? Now then, Teresa, what's going on with this fiddle player? I've got it here, you know, and you tell him if he wants it back in one piece, he'd better come and collect it.
Yes, I know. We're coming up on Saturday.
Like hell we are. And you give me that telephone. Oh, give me the phone. Will you give me the phone?
No, I won't.
Teresa, what's going on? Sandy, there's a fight going on in there.
Oh, Teresa!
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 Teresa, this is your father!
Will you give me the telephone,
Mama,
girl?
no. Oh, see us after, Charlie. Oh, Mama, I'm so sorry. I didn't. I couldn't. Oh, dear. Let me see.
What are you doing?
Well, I thought maybe I could massage him, though, but bathe.
If there is any bathing to be done, I will do it myself in private.
Does it hurt?
Oh, no, it's fun, it's fun.
It's for your own good. Going to see Charlie, I mean. If you don't go to him, sooner or later he'll come to you.
I just don't know which is worse. Going to Charlie and knowing that I'm going to get my legs broken, or staying here with you and getting everything broken.
But it'll be all right with Charlie. Honestly. All you have to do is tell him about going to see Father O'Sullivan. And when he realises
Who's
that...
Father O'Sullivan?
Oh, he's going to give you your religious instruction.
He's going to give me my religious... What?
Now, Mangum, don't start getting impossible. When you tell Charlie you're going to become a Catholic, he'll realise you're serious about me and call the dogs off.
Just like that?
Why not?
Because I don't want to become a Catholic. I don't want to see the light. I am one of those heathen who is quite happy living in the dark. That's why not.
Then you can't love me.
Look, Terry, it's not a question of loving you or not loving you. It is years and years of pagan pastimes and pleasures, of detesting the harmonies of church bells, lying in bed and reading the papers on a Sunday morning.
Do you want your bass back?
What's that got to do with it?
Well, if you go and see Father O'Sullivan...
Oh, no, you little...
Mangum,
you
don't be
are...
pig-headed. At least this way it'll look as if you're making an effort, even if you don't really mean it.
Yes, I've got a much better idea. Why don't I just pretend to go and see this Father What's-it?
Because that would be telling lies, and that's a sin.
You're an impossible girl. Do you know that? You're absolutely impossible. I just make the effort and then, until I get my bass back, and that's it, right?
Yes. Unless, of course,
No more conditions. You understand? No more conditions. From this moment on, the Catholic is going to meet the heathen halfway, right?
Okay. You going to drink your coffee?
Yes, I'll drink my coffee when it's hot and when it's black.
Where are you going?
I'm going upstairs to inspect the damage, if you must know. How do I contact this Father O-thingy?
I've made an appointment for you. This afternoon at 3:30.
Nothing like rushing it, is there? Anyway, how did you know that I would agree, and how did you know I'd be back here, in the first place?
Well, you are here, aren't you?
Yes, I'm here. Yes, I am here. Yes! Yes, 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 I'm here. I am here. Yes, 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 I am here. All right.
Oh, marvellous. I mean, there's no point in doing it unless you're going to get the full benefit, is there? Are you waiting for me by any chance?
No, Well, you're not Father Sullivan, are you?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Mangum. Yeah, Terry said you'd be round. Oh, it is Terry, isn't it?
Yes, it is indeed.
Oh, I see. A bit like that, is it?
At the moment, yes.
Well, path of true love, eh? Oh, sorry. Cigarette.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, sorry to keep you waiting. I was captain of the seminary football team, you see, and...
You just got into the habit.
Yeah. Grab a pew.
Thank you.
Oh, look, you don't mind me taking my...
No, not at all. Father.
Does sound a bit stupid calling me father, doesn't it? Call me Frank, eh? Right. You look a bit bemused.
Well, you're not quite what I expected.
Oh, yeah, what was that? Sackcloth, ashes and flagellation?
No, I think more Pat O'Brien and the bells of St. Mary's.
Ah, well. Only be what you are, can't you?
That's true.
I'm a priest because I was born a Catholic. If I'd been born a Baptist, I'd probably be a minister by now. Housekeeper thinks I'm a bit of a heretic. Between you and me, I don't think I'll ever make bishop. Like music?
Well, some, yes.
What about jazz? Bit of a freak myself, and I find it helps people relax, you know.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
You know, I got into jazz after finding some old albums at a seminary jumble sale.
It's the best way to get into jazz.
Tell me, why are you thinking of becoming a Catholic?
I was blackballed by the Masons.
It's not your idea, is it?
No, not exactly.
Terry's? Condition of marriage?
Well, eventually, I suppose, yes. But at this moment, it's something much closer to my heart.
I see. And what would that be exactly?
Would you believe a double bass?
Double bass. Are you serious?
Well, I think I can best answer that question by saying that I believe I was what was once called a serious musician.
You're a bass player?
Yeah.
Mangum. George Mangum! Oh, boy. Oh, this is terrific.
Is it? Oh, jolly good. Ah, that's one of mine. Oh, bless you.
Mangum? Beth!
I can't talk for very long. Charlie might come in any minute. And he's forbidden me to speak to you until Saturday. No, I'm not going to take any notice of him, but, you know, we must remember his blood pressure. I just wanted to know what you and Mr. Mangum would like for tea on Saturday.
No, you didn't. You wanted an excuse to talk to me and see how I am, and I love you for it. I'm fine. Honestly, never better. No, I haven't done anything physical yet. You'll be the first to know.
Now, there's no need for that. I am your mother after all, and I know what it's like with an older man, especially if they're not Catholics. They have no healthy inhibitions. I know perfectly well what I mean. Oh, I say, he isn't there listening, is he?
No. He's gone to see a priest. Yes, a priest. Well, about taking instruction, of course.
Oh.
Oh, that must be him. See you Saturday. Oh, dear. I've been waiting 3 hours. Can't you wait just a minute? All right, I'm coming.
Thank you.
How did it go?
All right, what's been going on here?
Oh, why are you always such a grumpy old sod?
Aha, wine. It possibly has something to do with the fact that I have not got a key to my own front door.
Well, it is Charlie's front door. Well,
Well, what?
how did it go?
Oh, fine. Fine.
Oh, that's it, is it? Fine. I worried about you.
Really? Well, it did not appear when you left me there, a lamb to the slaughter.
Now it's for your own good.
Excuse me.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have a bath.
But I've baked you a cake.
Don't like cake.
Oh!
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Come along now, one pussycat for you and one cup of coffee. There we are.
Hang on, what's going on? Oh, it must be the morning you pick up your pension.
Oh, very good, for so early in the morning, very good. Come along now, come along, come along, come along. Rise and shine, the sun is scorching your eyeballs. Da-da-da-da-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yes?
What's happening here?
Well, you don't want the place looking like a pigsty, do you?
Oh, damn the place.
Oh, well, I don't mind myself. I mean, I'm not doing it for me, it's for you. I mean, always reflects, doesn't it, on the lady of the house. Most unfair, I know, but there you are. That is the society in which we live.
Mangum.
Yes?
Stop ranting. Now, what's going on here?
I'm merely clearing the place up for when Father O'Sullivan arrives.
He's coming here?
He is indeed, about 5 minutes' time. Well, you did want me to make the effort, didn't you? I have now to get on with my study.
Well, yes, but you're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Just what happened yesterday?
Well, perhaps I decided I didn't want to live in the dark after all.
You're going to have to tell me sooner or later.
Would have told you last night, only you went to bed in a sulk.
God.
Where are you going?
I'm going out before he gets here.
Oh, jolly good. Well, don't forget, we need some more sugar, and we are fast running out of washing up liquid. Oh, sorry. Didn't recognize you in your...
Ah, with my uniform on.
Yeah, come here, come here. You got it?
He was supposed to be concentrating on your soul, not on your jazz.
It's not my fault, is it? I mean, Frank asked me if...
Frank? Mango. Whatever he is, he's still a priest. You can't call a servant of God Frank.
Why not? It's his name.
Well, it's just wrong, that's all. It's like calling the Queen Betty.
I often do. Look, will you please slow down? You're going so fast. I mean, the motorway, we left it 20 miles back, or didn't you notice?
Well, we want to get there, don't we? Get it over with.
How far have we got to go now?
Not far.
How far, damn it?
Next bend.
Oh, no, slow down. Please slow down. I want to take in this green and pleasant land in the few minutes that I have left.
It'll be all right. Mummy should have talked Daddy round by now.
What do you mean, should have? Do I detect a note of doubt in your voice?
She usually does.
Supposing she hasn't. Well, then why have I been going through all this religious instruction?
What religious instruction? Huh, improvised jazz. Long talks about the jazz revival and reissuing your old albums.
Reissuing my old albums was your idea, and Frank's. Anyway, at least I am making the effort. I'm showing Daddy my serious intent. I mean, surely that must count for something.
Oh, of course. Very good for your soul. At least you'll die in a state of grace.
Ho, ho, ho. Very funny. That is not very funny. Look, I'm sure that this is a trap. I mean, I have a sense. Stop the car.
We're almost there now.
It is. It's them.
Right.
Now, Charlie, remember what Dr. McKinnon said.
That quack, I'll stick his prescription right up his...
Excuse me, Charles.
All right, Lightning. Come on, strike while the iron's hot. It's all right, we know she's here. We've got eyes, we can see. Now then, let's have that fiddle over here. Come on, hurry up. Don't break any records. No, not there. Here, by the mantelpiece. That's better. Now then, tell the lads to come in.
Very good, sir.
Go.
Stay here. I'll see if it's safe.
Not on your Nelly. This is bandit country. I shall be at the nearest pub until I find out whether or not the natives are friendly. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing with the keys? Give me the keys. Get the keys, please. Give you. Oh, you charming little lady. Ah.
Come on, girl. Stand beside the fiddle. I'll be here. Now, leave it to me.
Oh, my baby. Oh. Be careful. He got his income tax demand this morning.
Elizabeth, I'm dealing with this. Teresa,
Father?
please don't adopt that tone with me, Teresa.
What tone is that, Father?
Look, this man's old enough to be your father. Well, don't just stand there. Speak to her.
Well, I thought you were dealing with it.
Oh, Charlie, you do look so funny standing there like that. You're like something out of Upstairs, Downstairs.
Now, look, are you ready to listen now? It's not just this character's age, Teresa.
It's more the way you went about it,
I mean, the
darling.
wedding reception was ruined. All our friends, and your friends too, all disappointed. The press give it that. Everything had to be cancelled.
And paid for?
That's got nothing to do with it. What about your mother and me? You never give us a second's thought.
Yes, and poor Nigel.
Yeah, jilted him like that, made him a laughing stock.
Oh, he managed that very well without any help from me.
Look, what your father's trying
Look, I'm
to say
dealing with it.
is that it's the principle
I'll
of the
deal
whole
with
thing.
this, Elizabeth.
Come off it, both of you. Now look, Charlie, you're only getting your braces in a twist because it was you who was made the laughing stock, or you think you were. I tell you what your trouble is, Charlie. You're a snob. You are. You bought Nigel for me because you thought it would look good. Self-made man's daughter weds eligible socialite. Next to that, girl in 20s marries down-and-out musician doesn't look so good, does it?
I've never heard such a lot of twaddle.
All right, Charlie. Suppose I were to tell you that he's only here to collect this.
What?
That we'd broken it off. Or at least I had.
But I thought you were very happy together.
I could have met somebody else.
Ye gosh and little fishes. A week ago, she walks away from her wedding. Just 1 week later, she's had 1 elopement and 2 affairs.
Oh, no.
A merchant banker, perhaps.
What's a merchant banker?
Met him in London in a club. Swept me off my feet and made me see the error of my ways. 28. And if he inherits from his dying father, he'll be the richest banker in the country. How would that sound, Charlie?
Very improbable.
A damn sight better than this ragtag and bobtail of a musician. At least banking means integrity. Now, when are we going to meet this nice young fella?
What about your integrity, Charlie?
All your mother and me want is for you to be happy, girl.
Do you really?
Of course.
Then I'm happy with Mangum.
I don't suppose you'd consider a small bribe.
How much?
Well, around about £2.65. Yeah, well, it was just a thought, just a little thought. That's all that was.
You knock up to his grandmother's eyebrows. And if you think I'm going to let some unemployed busker get 1 penny of my money,
He
you've got
doesn't want your lousy money.
Then what's he sniffing after you for?
Maybe because he loves me.
Ah. Then why didn't he make something of himself? I did. Then he'd have something to offer you. I didn't ponce about in nightclubs every night, playing about with musical instruments, all chasing young birds off my own age. I knuckled down, hard graft. Your mother and me, we made something of our lives.
That's just it. You had Beth to help you. Mangum's had nobody until now. All he needs is some support, direction in
If
life.
he wants someone to tell him where to go, I'll do it.
He used to be quite a big name at one time, you know, and I'm sure he could do it again. He's still got a lot to offer. If he could just get
What
back
do you mean,
into the
records?
mainstream...
On the wireless and the telly and that?
Well, of course he was.
Well, what happened to him? He's not famous,
Yeah,
is he?
is he going to make a comeback?
Yes.
Does he know?
Not yet.
Do you know what I think? I think we ought to have this future potential superstar in here. I mean, we can't judge someone without letting them speak up for themselves, can we?
Do you mean it, Charlie?
Do not judge by appearance, but judge with right judgment.
Oh, Lord! St. John, on perception.
You can't live with the voodoo all these years without having some of the mumbo-jumbo rub off, can you?
You rang, sir?
Oh, Speedy. Are you in training for the Olympics? Here, get the lads to bring Mr. Mangum in here. Oh, and while you're at it, get Max to do a rundown on his past history. Record sales, earnings, market potential, present and future expectancy. 10 minutes.
Very
Right.
good, sir.
Why don't you girls have a nice little walk in the garden?
Oh, come on, dear.
Hello.
I wondered, have I got time to go to the,
You'll have to hold it.
hold it? Ah, yes.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Oh, you better give him a stiff drink. He's going to need it. Can you give me one good reason why I shouldn't break your legs?
I'll make a nasty mess on the carpet.
Select yourself a cue. You're on the blue ball.
Right. Thank you.
Now then, ma'am. Man to man. What does she see in you?
Well, I only wish I knew. Apparently, recently I have been very hot in the immaturity department.
Yeah. You always had a thing about hopeless cases. And by the way you're lining up that shot, she's got to double up with you.
Oh, well, right.
Oh, blimey. Now then, what about this Catholicism, like, for or against?
Well, I'm under instruction.
So what, so am I?
Well, after 25 years?
I'm a slow learner.
Oh. Good shot.
She won't marry you without it, you know. She's not like her mother. She takes after me.
Pig-headed, you mean? Strong-willed, you mean? My bass. I hope you've been looking after it.
Yeah, and what if we haven't?
Well, need tuning, won't it?
I'm told this jazz business has a future. A controlled but sustained revival is underway.
Well, I've heard the rumour, yes.
OK, Mangum, I'll tell you what I'll do.
No. I will tell you. I'm fed up with people telling me what to do with my life. What is for my own good. What I should do. I mean, I'm just fed up with it. Now, from now on, I am going to decide what I'm going to do with my life, and in fact, who I'm going to share it with. And if I just happen to fall in love with that spoiled brat of a daughter of yours, well, then that is just hard luck. Got it? Because I am going to make up my mind what I am going to do with my life. Okay.
What's happened? Mangum has just told Charlie that he loves me. And for him to mind his own business.
Because I'm always willing to seek advice.
That's better. I'm sure we can come to some arrangement that'll be suitable all round. Pink in the middle.
Oh, come on, Winstanley. Or can I call you Charlie?
Whatever you do, don't call me Dad.
Right. I mean, we know that once she's got an idea into her head, there's no point in objecting to it, is there?
Yeah, but the trouble is she wants you, me old son. And the point is, how do I reconcile myself to having a son-in-law almost my own age? Black in the top. I mean, I had hoped she'd marry some nice young fellow I could leave all this lot to. I could hardly leave it to you, could I? You're more than likely peg out before me.
Well, there you are, then. I mean, we're both in the same boat. I mean, it's fait accompli, isn't it?
Speak English! That language already cost me 9,000 sobs this week.
Well, never mind. You can always go out and steal some more. Now, look here, Winstanley. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to pop the black. Got it!
Oh, dear.
What is it? What is it?
Your Mr. Mangum isn't very well versed in the social graces, is he, dear? Well, he's not only just told your father he's a crook, but he's potted his black.
Oh, dear Lord.
Sit him down in that armchair there. Right, Rimsky-Korsakov. Choose my little girl or your fiddle. I'll count to 3. 1, 2.
I see you didn't sling around then. No. Ladies and gentlemen, could I just have your attention please a moment? I know that some of you will be glad to see our old familiar bad side of the week back on bass. But most of you will be music lovers, and you'll just have to grin and bear it.
That's droll. That's very droll, Ben.
Thank you. However, not only is old grey hairs back, but he's also got himself a nice little lady. And at no expense of the management, but at great personal risk, I have managed to persuade her to sing. Number 24.
24.
You don't mind, do you? Wasn't my idea.
No. Anything for a joke. Sing.
Mr. Saturday Dance heard they crowded the floor. Couldn't bear it without you. Don't get around much anymore. Thought the club. Got as far as the door. They'd have asked me about you.
Don't get around much anymore.
Darling, I guess my mind's more at ease, but nevertheless, why stir up memories? Been invited on dates, might have gone, but what for? Was awfully different without you. Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around much anymore.
Don't get around much anymore. Don't get around.
Was I any good tonight? I don't care what you think. The audience liked me.
Yeah, they were all drunk.
You going to come to Mass with me tomorrow?
Well, no. I mean, as a matter of fact, I don't have to yet. Frank said so.
Oh, I do wish you wouldn't call him Frank. It's irreverent.
Frank is his name. That's what he asked me to call him.
Well, he had no right to. Oh, what a day! You know, I never thought I'd see the time when you and Charlie got drunk together.
I must say, there was that moment this morning at that billiard table when I thought I would never live to see this evening.
I'm glad you hit it off. You did, didn't you? Tom.
Thank you.
Now that you've got your blessed bass back, are you going to go on with your instruction?
Do I have a choice?
No.
No.
Oh, I do love you, madam. And we're going to have a wonderful life together. In the time you've got left, of course.
Oh, very funny. Very funny. Humorous.
And I won't be too demanding on the physical side, as Beth puts it.
Oh, good, good.
Do you think once a week? Maybe once a month, to be on the safe side.
Why not once a minute we could break a record? Listen, I'm not sitting here to be insulted by you. I'm going to make myself some cocoa.
Oh, good idea. Keep your strength up and help you sleep. Your age, of course, you can't take any risks with getting your 8 hours.
Terrykins, I am warning you. Warning, flash, warning you.
When I first saw you, I thought you were a cynical old sod.
Yes, well, I pride myself on it.
But deep down, beneath that wizened, superannuated exterior, you are just an old romantic.
Oh, really? Where did that piece of feminine logic spring from?
Ah, when Charlie asked you to choose between your bass and me.
Charlie was drunk.
So were you. Oh, I was frightened.
Right?
I know how much that thing means to you.
Yes, that bass and I have been together for a long, long time.
But you chose me. Now that was romantic.
My dear girl, that was strategy. See, I knew that if I chose you first, well, Charlie would obviously know that I was being serious, and well, he'd probably get my bass back to me anyway. You see, but if I had chosen the bass first instead of you, well, he'd have probably broken it, and me, and thrown us both in the river.
You mean you actually reasoned it out like that in cold blood? And all that stuff about loving me and telling Charlie to go to hell?
Oh, no. Wait a minute. I mean, what does it matter? After all, the end result, you know...
What does it matter? The end salt.
The milk, the milk. I must
You
remember the
are
milk.
a cynical old sod after all, aren't you?
I have never, ever denied it, now have I? Life, Terry, is not all butterflies and sweetness and light, you know.
Hello. Oh, my God. I'm coming up.
What's the matter? Where are you going?
Charlie's had a coronary. Was that part of your strategy, too?
Oh, don't be silly, Terry. Listen, I'll come with you.
What for? To finish the job?